Okay, next example. Examine the convergence of 1 to infinity sin of x raised to m divided by x raised to m. Some different power m and n, where m and n are any positive integers, right? So 4 ಮತ್ತು 5th ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತು 6th ಅನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. Should check which point is point of discontinuous or continuous. Here I think it is A. Here A is finite. Question paper. Sorry, it is 1. Not A, it is 1. Right? Should check 1 is finite or infinite. Means whether it is continuous or discontinuous. Yes, 100%. 1 is a finite. X is equal to 1 agree. Sin 1 aಗುತ್ತೆ. So x is equal to 1. Sin 1 value is 0.9 something. So it means that it is finite. Either by x limiting value is compulsory antandre means limit of x tends to 1 sin of x raised to m divided by x raised to n. X is the 1 agree. So 1 raised to m is 1 again it is 1 sin 1 value that is finite. If it is finite, therefore it is not discontinuous. Therefore it is not discontinuous. So case 1, if m is equal to 0 adaga, power of m is equal to 0 adaga, so what happens? Integration of 1 to infinity, so sin of x raised to 0 divided by x raised to n into dx, so that equal to integration of 1 to infinity. So then hige ಬಿಡಿಸಬೇಕು. If anything raised to 0 is 1, so sin of 1 divided by x raised to n. Sin 1 value is a finite, so I can write 1 to infinity 1 divided by x raised to n into dx. ಯಾವದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ? Integration of a to infinity 1 divided by x raised to n dx is convergent. If it is convergent ಯಾವಾಗ? n is greater than 1 ಇದ್ದಾಗ. a to infinity ಇದ್ದಾಗ means infinite limit points infinity ಇದ್ದಾಗ n is greater than 1 ಇದ್ದಾಗ convergent ಇರ್ತದೆ. a ಮತ್ತು b value finite ಇದ್ದಾಗ n is less than or equal to less than simply less than 1 ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು convergent ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. According to this theorem I can apply this, right? Therefore it is convergent. If it is convergent, so n ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ n is equal to 0 ಆದಾಗ. Case 2, if m is not equal to 0, so it means 1 to infinity sin of x raised to m divided by x raised to n into dx, right? So check whether it is convergent or divergent. If m is equal to 0 adaga answer evantu convergent bantu. So simplify ಮಾಡಿ sin 1 value is finite 1 divided by x raised to n. So by using this theorem, so I can write it is convergent. If m is not equal to 0 adaga, so some problem aಗುತ್ತೆ. Here 1 is not point of discontinuous. Here 1 is not point of discontinuous, so I can write like this. Put x raised to m is equal to n into the pura value another variable t ಅಂತ ತುಂಬೋತೀವಿ. So I want derivative dx, so raising the power 1 by m, so I get x is equal to t raised to 1 by m. So I want dx, so differentiate this, dx is equal to 1 by m into t raised to 1 by m minus 1 into dt. Differentiation of x raised to n into x raised to n minus 1, so I can write like this. So that equal to integration of 1 to infinity sin of x raised to m divided by x raised to n into dx. So that equal to 1 to infinity sin of x raised to m is t divided by x is equal to t raised to 1 by m, x is equal to t 1 by m raised to n. If we simplify this, it is t raised to n divided by m into derivative of dt is dx is in terms of 1 by m t raised to 1 divided by m minus 1 into dt. Replace derivative dx value. Then simplify this, that equal to 1 by m 1 to infinity sin t divided by t raised to n by m. The man what happened? That equal to 1 by m integration of 1 to infinity sin t divided by t raised to minus multiply n minus of 1 divided by m n minus 1 divided by m minus of minus it is plus 1. Let me simplify this. Here it is this into dt. So I can write like this 1 divided by m. So 1 to infinity. So sin t into 1 divided by t raised to n by m n minus 1 divided by m plus 1 into derivative of dt. So this is f of x. Because of sin 1 value is finite, so it is f of x. So the second one is g of x. Therefore, f of x is equal to sin t and g of x is equal to 1 divided by t raised to n minus 1 divided by m plus 1. Right? So using this concept, so by using Dirichlet test, so 1 to t f of x dx, so that equal to integration of 1 to t f of x is sin t, integration of sin minus cos, simplify this, it is less than or equal to 2l again. Therefore example 1 and 2 ನೀವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಕೋರಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹಚ್ಚಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 1 ತಗೊಂಡು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅದನ್ನು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. So therefore it is less than or equal to m, real number. Therefore it is bounded. If it is bounded, therefore g of x is also bounded and monotonically decreasing as t tends towards infinity. Therefore by Dirichlet test we conclude that this function is convergent. So hence the proof. Clear?